That's why I don't like men who like know their worth. Like, I hate y'all. I hate men who know their worth. They be like, I don't gotta deal with girls. I know my worth. I got my worth. 4 men was just like dinner and. But now y'all want to be like having real deep conversations and. Y'all want to be like asking out what you do. Oh, I do. Trying to cut this off. Like, no, I don't got time for the drama. Or you toxic. I hate when they say to me, you toxic. So what's up? What you doing tomorrow? Who teaching you all that? For real, who teaching you all that?
Teaching us what?
Y'all worth. I don't like that.
Fellas, all I gotta say is this: the hoops never fails. Pay attention to the signs and be wise out here.
Being a wife requires you to be feminine at all times. It's not an on and off. It's always on. If you are not capable of being in your feminine at all times, I would reconsider your status as a wife. I would say that you might not be wife material yet, because men naturally, heterosexual men, don't want to be in a relationship with another man. They're choosing a woman because they want the thing that they don't have.
Yeah.
If you want to be wife material, you have to be the thing that attracts a man.
Yeah.
And what attracts him is going to be your femininity.
Here's the reality. There's no such thing as a woman not being wife material yet. It's either you're wife material or you're not. You can't be reformed and all of a sudden now you're wifey material. And this is why I tell you dudes all the time, man, it's the energy that a woman possesses. That's why if a woman is a bird at 5 years old, she's still going to be a bird at 50, because that same energy is going to be in her for her entire life. Like, let's say, for example, high school. You know, there were the fast girls who were messing with the dudes who were driving cars and stuff like that. It's the energy that they possess back then. And a bunch of them are single with 3 kids, with 2-3 baby daddies. It's who they were since back then. And then you had the girls who were more conservative, who were more focused, and they are the ones who got married. So that's what I'm trying to say. If a woman is grown, that's why it's very important when you meet a woman, do a background check on her, fam. Ask the right questions. You gotta check her history, because that matters. Because there's no such thing as a woman who is not wifey material yet. Is either a woman is wifey material or she's not. So fellas, be wise out here.
One thing that I be seeing all the time, especially with the pop the balloon, it seems like the women can be very much more flagrant in their responses to how they reject men. And it's just like much more accepted. Like they can violate the shit out of this. For the most part, men are usually respectful in that those pop the balloons. They can't really violate, because if they do violate, obviously they get the backlash. But women be on that motherfucker.
Like your timepiece doesn't work. It's like there for decoration.
I just want a man with a higher vocabulary, which you don't have on your day-to-day speak.
I popped it because you seem very tired and like sleepy, and I was thinking like an extra and Friday.
The women just violating based off of the shoes is untied or some dumb shit. Like I'm just
a lot of times they say stuff just to get laughs or just to get that clout to it.
I feel like it gotta be mutual. No, you don't want to be the nigga that likes the woman more than she likes you. That's a one-sided situation. You're gonna be out here spending good money on her, taking her out and shit, and she don't appreciate that. She just using you. I know a nigga right now send a shorty $85. She told me straight up, yo, you couldn't send 100? That nigga's being used right now because he likes her more.
Fellas, he's not lying, bro. You gotta understand the mindset of a woman. In order for a woman to be intrigued by a man, she gotta feel like he's a challenge. She gotta feel like he's mysterious. I can't figure him out. That's gonna keep her chasing after you. Because once a woman feels like she got you, once she look into your eyes and she see that puppy love in your eyes, she peep that your ass is in love, her pussy starts to get dry. You know why? Because the chase is over. It's like, I got him. I got him. So the only thing that I could do with him now is use him. That's why it's not wise if you love your girl more than she loves you, bro. That's just the mindset of a woman, bro. But from the time she feels like, Man, I figured this dude out, man. I know everything about him. There's no mystery there. Everything is predictable. He's not spontaneous. He's mad boring. He don't bring no drama into my life. Because this is what happens whenever a man falls in love with a woman. He's on his knees ready to do anything and everything for her. And once she see that in you, bro, she's going to go after the player. The dude that got all the girls, who's going to give her a challenge. Because she want to challenge that man. She want that man to leave all his chicks for her. So that's going to keep her going. That's going to give her life. That's going to give her energy. And if you're not able to give a woman that, bro, she's probably going to cheat on you, bro. I'm just keeping it real.
The real man doesn't lose his value, but based on the dollar. And I think that, when a man is going to stand in his essence with or without, if he's a man at his core. Now, when they say don't let the money make you, a lot of men let the money make his manhood. And when that money makes his manhood and he loses the money for whatever reason, it takes a shot at his manhood.
So let me ask you a question. Outside of protecting and providing, what makes a man a man?
Well, the ability to provide, I mean, technically, if we're talking about providing obviously can come in the form of many different ways than just financial. Because technically, if I've already provided you to be the breadwinner by my investment, I don't care how much you make. I provided you this.
Have you ever had a woman that made more money than you?
I have.
And you don't feel like it affected the dynamic of the relationship?
No. In fact, it was the same as when I had relationships that I made more money than them. Mm-hmm. Because I'm a man in my core. The money, one thing about me, especially if I was him, I know I'm going to make money, especially because I've proven to myself I'm going to make money.
Right.
I can have $0 today. I know I have 10,000 by the end of the week.
Right.
And even if I don't, I know it's going to come sooner or later. Mm-hmm. But the money, the materials, the outside of me never affects the inside of me. In fact, to be honest, the more money I make and the more businesses I'm open, it's starting to piss me off because it's more stress, right? And it's actually taking me away from me actually focusing on myself. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is
so the small difference between feeling like I'm still a man no matter what when you are in your 30s versus when you're pushing 50 and you lived your whole life building business and
but I built you. You're my other business.
Okay, so I got back with my ex and now we're getting married. So I had this girl blocked for so long because she broke my heart. We was dating and we obviously broke up because of the distance. We didn't have the money to see each other at the time. I was young and salty, so she's on my block list for years. Years down the line, I unblock her and I was single at this point. I had a relationship in that time frame. I was single now. Unblocked her, forgave her. She messages me saying, I'm coming to London for work. I said, okay. I made her a little video. I knew what I was doing. Now I'm playing. I didn't know what I was doing. I just thought it'd be nice to make her a little video for dinner and take her out to dinner. She burst out crying at dinner, like, no one's ever done this for me before. She did class me as an ex. This girl was in love. This girl was in love, trust me. We both wasn't really looking for a relationship, but we just fell in love. That is actually our song. Me and Gabby have a song, that's our song. We did meet on Minecraft in 2015. It's a crazy story when I think back to it. It is really wild. It's like a fairy tale. If you told my younger self that I'd be marrying this woman, I would have been like, that was the original plan anyway, bruv. But no, she is, I don't date a lot of people, but she is perfect. Like, I've only dated 2 people, so she's the one. I can't lie, she's the one.
Oh, no. Sad. This man is green and she's taking advantage of this dude. Here's the reality. She lined him up, but he's thinking that he got her back. First of all, bro, she broke your heart. If a woman break your heart one time, she's gonna break your heart again. Because the reason why she broke your heart, because she don't respect you. For whatever reason it is, you don't do it for her. But here's what happened. And this is why as a man, you never take a woman back if y'all went on a break. Because here's what happened. During that break, she was getting ran through by several dudes, and nobody was willing to wife her up. Nobody was willing to marry her. So then all of a sudden is, oh, I'm moving back to London. Why? Because she know you're in London and you're that one sucker who will marry her after she got ran through. And as a man, bro, to get married to a woman after you only dealt with 2 women in your lifetime, don't do it, son. Don't do it. Because I'm pretty sure she done dealt with more dudes than you. I'm pretty sure she's way more experienced sexually than you. So the only thing that she could do with you, bro, is take advantage of you. In her eyes, you're green. In her eyes, you're silly. Because she broke your heart, you blocked her for a reason, whatever that reason was. But if a man blocks a woman, she really hurt that man. And for years, and then you took her right back. And not only you took her back, you about to marry her. Fellas, be wise out here, man. Because the only reason why this shit came back to this man is because he's the only sucker who is willing to marry her. Sad. Before you guys leave, let me just say thanks to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the SDC fam. And if you guys appreciated the content, go ahead and show some love right now and like and subscribe. Do so for your boy right now. Go ahead.
Y'all need to talk. We need to be serious, no emojis. It's a gender. We need to agree. No date, no cat. Because they coming to me and they looking confused. If he can't take you on a date, he don't like you. He think you dirt. He think you below him. He think you eat the dirt off his feet. He think you a dog. I'm tired of seeing my fellow women go outside. No date, no cat.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.